out in the war zone in the streets of Chicago. But everybody won't talk about his ex-squad affiliate. He got Mocabella wearing his Arkansas. That's the only way they'll get some rep. He got Big Al, ex-squad affiliate up in here. What's up, Big Al? You know I'm going to stay on you, Big Al. That's real. Okay, moving on. Oh, we got my main man from down in the SIT, right? He goes by the name of Grip from the SIT. And let me see what Grip is sporting here. Let me see. What you sporting there, Grip? Here goes another one. Goddamn Raider fan. All right, I hear you, Grip. Y'all got your bragging rights today. You know, we're going to speak on that game. You know, and as I mentioned earlier, we got my main man, Ant Fats, in the house. I'm just getting to that profile, but he also texted me and let me know that he was in the house. What's going on, Ant? Goddamn, Ant all up in there, all around this goddamn house, boy. What's going on? Okay, first and foremost, man, we're going to get down here on this here NCAA football, you know. I'm going to put it to you like this. I'm going to start off like this. Alabama don't have a good basketball season because you forgot Gene Smith, the athletic director of the Ohio State Buckeyes, is the head man of the committee for the 64 team selection. So if you're on a bubble, you better win the motherfucking SEC. Because if you're on the bubble, your ass will not make it due to the fact that payback is a mother. Alright? So if you got a good basketball team, y'all motherfuckers better win it all in the SEC. Because if it's up to Gene Smith to put your ass in there, you won't go in there. Right? And second and foremost, don't talk that junk. Him and a bunch of other people talk that the four best team. That make Alabama no best team. The only team who played good this year was Auburn. And then Auburn got beat down Saturday. So how the hell is they the fourth best team? And then you look at strength of schedule, how you got a team full of 5-star players and you got the 62nd strength of schedule. How? Tell me that. How you got that? You don't even know how you got it. You know? Yeah, Bama care about basketball authority because they got Avery Johnson as their head coach. They care about basketball. But how the hell you got the 62nd, and then I knew they was going to do that bullshit. They always trying to say the SEC is the best. The SEC to me ain't the best. Top loaded this year. You got Georgia, partially Alabama, and Auburn balled out throughout the season. And they balled out by beating Bama and Georgia when they was number one. But the way they give out number one, shit, you might as well get number one to UCF. They were undefeated. You know? Why not get them number one? They was undefeated. Why Wisconsin wasn't number one? You know? And then I hear Doug talking about Ohio State just barely beat Wisconsin. Wisconsin was 12-0, Doug. Ain't nobody beat them. And then we could have probably beat them by more if the coach wasn't playing too conservative at times. So don't sit back and talk about. And then I think when J.T. Barrett and he started acting up on them, when the Mets was wearing down on them, they should have tucked him out and put the young boy in there, and we really would have ran them down. But no, man. To me, I feel that Ohio State got jerked. You know. People say, well, what happened last year? What happened last year? We ain't talking about last year. We talking about this year. This year should have supposed to have been better for the committee to select. They should have been doing a better job and don't be thinking about last year. So in other words, I guess everybody told the committee, look what happened last year. Oh, no, don't put Ohio State in there. Look what happened last year. And it ain't all about them being a homer. And I was an alum there. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this, right? And I'm kind of hyper right now because it kind of pisses me off about this situation, right? But I look at it like this, right? If they don't change the format to 6 teams or 8 teams, like they said when they started this thing 4 years ago, then you're going to have this problem every year. Because I don't think, to me, the best four, because I look at it like this. Oklahoma lost to Iowa State. It was noted. How did they get back up? How did they shoot back up so fast? They never was put down so low when they lost, right? Clemson lost to a real weak-ass team. At least Iowa State had a better record than Syracuse did. Now, Syracuse beat them. Now, tell me, they wasn't prepared, they wasn't ready, or they had injury. They didn't have no injury. They was prepared and they was ready. They just got their ass beat. So this is my thing, right? This is my thing. Everybody that made it has a loss, and then they also has a bad loss, you know. Except for Bama, they lost to Auburn, so you can't really say that was a bad loss. But Bama wasn't that strong to even be in the same ballpark with Auburn. I know that got your Dangers up 3-3 for Bama, but they wasn't. They was in the ballpark this year to beat no Auburn. And then you tell me about, they hurting that linebacker. You got a team full of 5-star players. You probably only got 5 4-star players. Everybody else is 5-star. So if you can't pull out 4 more linebackers, 3 more linebackers behind them, then you're not the team that you say you are. Because if a team that gets loaded players like that every year you're in the top 3 in goddamn recruits. So if you can't get players to back up the players that got hurt, then you're not who you are. You're an imposter. Yeah. Let me move on. Let me see. I got some. Let me see. I've been trying to hold back. Mocha said, "I know, Chief." Truck said, "Slugger, how that ass whooping feel?" Oh, he talking about the Falcons. We're gonna get on the NFL soon. Gary G Money said, "Tough week for you, Chief. Ohio State Giants." Well, Gary, I really don't count the Giants because, you know, it's whatever happens when the Giants come out on Sunday now, because you never know what's going on and whatnot. Big L, yo, Chief Rocka, fuck the Giants. Yo, Big L, fuck everything in Arkansas. Denise said, you damn right, Jersey. Roll Tide. Denise is a lovely Roll Tide fan. You know, I can't get on her too hard because Denise only comes in here once in a while talking shit. I'll let you get on with that one. At least you ain't like Kim James come in talking about some Roll Tide, you know. And she don't even show who she is until recently after I called her ass out. Gary G Money, Ohio State is that Plantation Bowl, is in that Plantation Bowl. Ohio State is in a good bowl. Ohio State is in, I think they're in there. No, it ain't the Cotton Bowl, is it? Whatever bowl they in, they got Ohio State playing USC. So we'll see what happened there. I ain't worried about USC. And then another thing, USC had a better strength of schedule than Georgia and Ohio State. But you know they weren't going to let them go due to the fact that they think out west nobody plays defense out there. So whoever got the best offense is going to beat the other team. Vince said Vince is looking for a new job, Jersey. Last one didn't work out. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry to hear that, Vince. I hope everything work out for you, bro. But Vince is like he's like the opposite of Tommy. He don't have a job, but he'll get a job. Tommy ain't had a job and never did have a job, or never will get a job. Yeah, I hear you. Big ups to you, Vince. I hope things work out for you, and we move on. Shit, I'm behind. I'm gonna get some of this good chat down here. Okay, Gregor said, I'm just worried about the Jags if they make it to the playoff. Copying the reason why the Giants won now. He not beat the Patriots. There you go, Gregor. No, I don't think so, Gregor. I don't think they're not built like the Giants was built because to me, that defensive front is not like a defensive front the Giants ever had, you know, in any of their Super Bowls. Big L talking about who support the sorry-ass Giants. I support the Giants. Who you support, Big L? And see, Big L always talk about the Giants when Chicago only got 3 wins. If that's who you repping. And how many wins do Arkansas got? Do Arkansas got a team? No, I don't think so. Arkansas would never in college, semi-pro, or any type of ball make it to any type of championship. But you can come in the chat and you control everybody and anybody's show. But you don't even got a team. You rep Chicago, you rep the Bulls, you rep the Bears and all that. But shit, I mean, when the last time the Bears won? And it's going to be a long time before Chicago Bulls ever win again. The best thing ever happened to y'all was Portland made the fucked up choice of picking Sam Bowie and letting Michael Jordan slip to the Bulls. That's the best thing ever happened to Chicago. And that's all you can claim. And Sweetness, Walter Payton. I got to give my main man, Sweetness, some plug because Chicago treated him like trash. And that's real. Gary G. Money Jordan said the reason the Giants won wasn't because of Grandpa Coughlin. Tell him again. Coughlin's a lot of those wins he had Reed's players. True that. And you know that's the sad thing. I'm gonna get off this college in a minute. Let me read some chat because I'm gonna go to the NFL. We got a lot to talk about in the NFL because a lot of these teams that thought they had an easy way to the Super Bowl. Yeah, okay. We'll see. Tiffany said from Portland, no one knows where Big L is, plus no one moved to Arkansas. You just end up there. Hashtag fat, hashtag he got want, hashtag fugitive. I can believe that. Slugger said, okay, so what are the fakers crying about today? No, it ain't about crying, Slugger. It's about right is right, you know. I mean, you can't change what happened, but you can speak on it. Bama shouldn't been there. If y'all think Bama, the reason a lot of y'all say Bama there, because y'all from the Southeast Conference. You know, y'all would love for the SEC and the ACC to have everybody and their mama in the playoff, but it don't work that way. All right, tell me something. Why did they make a Big Five conference, right? The Big Five conference is SEC, ACC, Big Ten, Pac-12, and Pac-12 and the Pac-12 and the Sutton 12, the division that Oklahoma in, is Sutton 12. You know, so if you got you got five conference that supposed to have teams in the playoffs or contend for the playoff, why is only 4 goddamn playoff spots? Tell me that, committee. Tell me that people out there that's saying that Bama should have made it. And it ain't no thing where 2 teams that from the same conference, both of them got 1 losses, should be able to make it to the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? So, right then and there, you left out 2 of the 5. And you put 2 teams from the same goddamn conference in the motherfucking playoff. So how you do that? That's what I want to know. How you do that? Tell me that. No, you know, it's a lot of politics. It was already politics because when I went to Ohio State as a freshman, and Ars Lisa was in my orientation class, right? And I found out that he was replacing a starting senior All-American candidate named Rod Gerald as the Buckeyes starting quarterback that season, and they was moving Rod Gerald to wide receiver. Right then and there told me it's a lot of bullshit going on here. And, you know, everybody and their mama know why it happened, because his father was one of the richest man in the city of Ohio they live in. I can't remember what city they lived in, but they used to call it Sleasterville, because their name is on outside of the, you know, up under the city. It says, welcome to the city of so-and-so, and then it got Sleasterville, right? I seen the picture of that. So anyway, right then and there showed me that politics, money is the rule of the college football, NCAA, football, basketball, whatever, is the ruler. So I look at it like this. What happened, happened. I'm going to leave it alone. Alabama gone to the playoffs, but they got a hell of a first game where they're going to get knocked the fuck out. Clemson will show them that we should have beat you 3 years. This will be 3 years. They're going to go 2-0 against Bama. and they're gonna move on to the championship game. Championship game, I don't know who gonna